Nissan has been long selling the flagship SUV as the X-Trail. However, as time grew, time came for a new generation, and so there was one more butcher, more better looking, and grown up in every dimension, presenting to you the all new generation Nissan X-Trail. Just to recap, you guys have tuned into Prime Media Reviews, and this is Hercules here with a walk around video of the new generation Nissan X-Trail. About variants, you have Vizia, Ascenta Premium, Tecna and Tecna Plus. Talking about the design, you can see it looks very familiar as a Nissan and very familiar as an X-Trail as well. Why I say it because it looks familiar as a Nissan, because you have this new grille over here which is very much like a Nissan and upmarket, and you have the new Nissan logo as well, which looks great. You also have the thick V-motion grille here, that is all part of Nissan, but then you have this angular split headlight, so you have indicator and LED daytime running lamps on top, and you have your main headlight down here. Looks very nice and different, and you have a very huge Butch bumper down here. As you see, you have your body colored area, you have a black color area, you have your air dam down here, and you have a chrome fit mud for the skid plate down. Looks great as well, and the car is quite high. As you see, you have the bonnet line is quite high and looks great on the car as well. So another thing I really recently noticed on the Nissan X-Trail is in between the split headlights, you have this functional air vent over here that helps to channel air and reduce drag on the car as well. But the side, and the first thing I notice is you got X-Trail written here in the headlight. Oh, it says Nissan Intelligent Mobility X-Trail, so you know which car it is. And straight away talking about the wheels, you got 18 to 20 depending on which variant you choose, and this machine polish wheels really look nice and great. You need to have black cladding at the side because this is an SUV, but what Nissan gives you lower down is chrome elements for the side, which look great on the car as well, and you got a chrome element on the window line as well. Speaking of which, you got huge windows up ahead, and I'm just waiting to check how much space is on the inside, but let me know what you guys think, how much space will be there on the inside of such a huge SUV. Coming further down, the design is pretty clean. You see there's nothing much. You have a mild waistline here that becomes more prominent towards the rear, and this particular area of the car looks great and huge because you can get this car in a 5 or a 7-seater depending on which variant you're going for. And yeah, you got roof rails on the top as well. Talking about the back, SUV itself looks huge and nice. You have a huge glass area at the back, as you can see. It liberates a lot of space on the inside. You can see this angular tail lamps over here, which are very much reminiscent of the Nissan and the X-Trail. And speaking of which, you have the new Nissan logo here with the X-Trail written in bold and nice. Other than that, you have a very nice bumper, so you have black, you have the skid plate lower down, and you have the shiny chrome element over here, so that's nice. But a rear wash wipe here and a high mounted stoplight as well, so that's great. I've just climbed into the interior of the Nissan X-Trail, and I say climbed it because you really need to climb up into this car rather than just walking in or climbing down. In most other cars, this SUV is a higher up car, so you are going to feel like you're climbing a notch higher when you climb in. And if you just don't, you can just lower the seat by a touch of a button because you have electric seat adjust. Why are we talking about the seat? Let's get straight into the interior of the car and come to the seat later on, shall we? First up, you have nice soft touch material that run the length of the dashboard. Of course, the top and lower portion is scratchy. I wouldn't like if they were fitted up in better materials at this price, but right up front you have a huge Nissan steering wheel with plenty of controls to control your infotainment system and your instrument cluster, and got pedal shifters at the back as well. 12.3 infotainment system up ahead. This has wireless Apple CarPlay but wired Android Auto. Rather annoying. Other than that, you got an instrument cluster up here. It's pretty nice and easy to read, and if that's not alright, you have the heads-up display up ahead as well. Right here I see an illuminated panel that has wireless charging from a smartphone and fits my phone very nicely. They have a little white backlight over here, so it's very intuitive and easy to read. And then you got nice touch of black wood over here on the center console, on the lower portion of the dashboard, and into the doors as well. So that's pretty nice. And you got twin cup holders down here. You got a storage area down here that's big enough to hold 2 bottles, and another small storage area on the inside, so that's pretty cool. So you got USB sockets up here and another socket up here as well. And yeah, one nice thing I like about the touchscreen is the shortcut controls you have here to your volume and turn on and off, and you have your camera button over here as well, so you can just hit the button to go into the camera right now. I don't have the key of the car right now, so I can't really access its functions, but those shortcut controls should do well. AC vents are placed very nicely on either side. They're placed lower down, so they should blow clean air into your face. And as I say, these AC vents are more so designed to blowing air into the rear. Other than that, it's a pretty nice place to be in. So talking about interior color options, you get one satin black upholstery, or you get a tan leather upholstery. So right now we're on the satin black one, that's why it's all black. I much prefer the tan leather. It will just give a different experience from the gray on black theme right now in the car as well. Moving on, you have a sun visor here with a light, but as I say, these door covers are be better it being sliding and up because the light is on top, but it doesn't take too long to realize that you can still see yourself, and so will your passenger as well. Other than that, you got a auto dimming rear view mirror, you got a panoramic sunroof, and yeah, I mean this car is really kitted to the top. You got an automatic climate control with a Polar filter as well, so it's always blowing the best of air into your car. And you got a 10 speaker Bose sound system, which is on the highest spec on the car right now. And another thing I noticed is the car is so huge that you can see the end of the bonnet much more than you can see the front. And even at the higher spec right now, as I'm taking the seat, you can see it's quite comfortable and easy, and even accessing this control through the narrow area over here, it's quite easy. Once you are at the highest position though, you realize you get a really commanding view out of the car, out of the windows, out of the fronts or the side, and you end up finding this big rear view mirror over here, rather small when sitting in such a huge car. But what is not small are the mirrors over here, nice and easy to look out of, and huge as well, matching the size of the car. That's what I like the most. Other than that, headroom is good, legroom is good, shoulder room is good. You can keep your hand here on the top of the door or down on the door pad of the car and when you're driving, although we would recommend keeping your hands on the steering wheel at all times. And even footwell area is otherwise rather nice. It's not too cramped, it's rather easy to access the brake and accelerator, and you have a dead pedal for your leg as well. So yeah, overall it's a very pretty nice cabin to be in. But let's check out the glove box place, shall we? So I would have liked if the glove box was big. The divided area here to house the fuse is rather intuitive, but it's nice enough. It can hold a decent amount of stuff. And I'm not so sure if the tail light is available in the UK, but if it does, it will go a long way in making this cabin look even more pleasing than it is right now. Everything just feels so nice and robust here. Check out the door. It feels really nice and tough, like something of worth its price. That's about the front of the Nissan X-Trail. Let's hop in the back and see what's it like if you want to carry your family around. Remember, you can have this car in a 5 or 7 seater. So yes, this is a 7 seater. So let's hop into the rear seats, the middle row and the last row, and see what's it like at the back. Access into the third row of the Nissan X-Trail is rather easy. So you climb up here and so I've set the middle row to my ideal sitting position, and this place is best left for kids because you are sitting thighs up, you have less leg room, and you end up having less headroom as well. So I would say this place is best left for kids. And other than that, you have nice cup holders over here, and you have a nice place to be in if you are on your short journeys, because that would be comfortable. And you have a nice window area down here, so you can see a lot out of the car. And yeah, I mean, you do miss some armrest, but who needs an armrest in the rear in the last row, do we? That's about the last row of the Nissan X-Trail. Let's hop in the middle row and see what's it like over there. Talking about the middle row of the new Nissan X-Trail, it's a very comfortable place to be. You sit quite nice and comfortable. You have a large window, you can see a lot out. You have this little sun blind that you just pull up here and put it there within a minute of a time, and you just turn it down and slide it down where you don't need. It doesn't really block out your vision. You can see a lot out of the car, and overall it's a very nice place. You have twin AC vents here with ventilated seats and USB socket, so yeah, you have a lot. So by the touch of pull of a lever, you see this turns into an armrest, and you have twin cup holders and a phone holder here, as you see. So yeah, you have a lot, and when you don't need it, just slide it up and tuck it up. But what if I want to keep my phone down here? It swallowed my phone. So yeah, I mean it is a nice place to be in. The middle row, as you see, if you sit in the middle row, it's very nice, it's comfortable. You are sitting tied up because of the race center flow, but otherwise it's good. You get good vision out, and even the middle bench is quite nice and comfortable. I do miss that actual armrest rather than folding down the entire tray, but you do have this nice halogen reading lamps down here in the car as well. So a panoramic sunroof, so you get to see a lot of the car and onto the roof as well. And yeah, that's pretty much about the middle row of the Nissan X-Trail. But what's a boot test without the drive media back of cameras? Heading straight into the boot. And as you see, there is a 7-seater version, that's all you can fit, but the 5-seater version has more space. As you see, the 7-seater has 475 liters and the 5-seater has 575. But if you're not using the last row, all you got to do is fold down the seat and tuck your bag in there. As you see, it's that easy, and you can fit a lot more into the car as well. What powers an Nissan X-Trail? You got two engine options. One is a mild hybrid and one is a full hybrid. There's no diesel this time around. It's gonna be petrol and petrol hybrid only. So coming to the mild hybrid, you got 161 HP and 300 Nm of torque, and that comes with into a CVT gearbox. While the full-on hybrid, which is an e-power hybrid engine, comes with 201 HP and 300 Nm of torque. And this, however, is in front-wheel drive only. You add another 195 Nm of torque to get 525, and you get for the mild hybrid, you got a full hybrid, and the full hybrid comes with all-wheel drive as well. Now, if you guys have been watching our videos, you definitely want to know about the features and specs of the car. Well, hit the link in our bio. It will take you straight to our website to read all the dimensions, the specs and the features of the car. Or on the flip side, hit to www.drivemediareviews.com. We'll give you all the latest feed about the cars and other vehicles as well. The Nissan X-Trail, I wonder if the Japanese automaker is gonna be doing a Nismo version of this. You do know they want Nismo, right? Well, jokes apart, and on that note, it's time to wrap up today's video. This is Drive Media Review signing off from Ancaster Nissan Hitro with the video of the brand new Nissan X-Trail, and we'll put a B-roll letting you know where the showroom is. Do remember to like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for a lot more coming our way. Drive Media Reviews has been suddenly doing well and almost reaching 700 subscribers. Next year we are hoping for 10,000. That's a big number, but yeah, it's a long way as well. And we thank all the automotive dealers such as Ancaster Nissan and several more who are helping us reach there. Apart from the wonderful supercar views we are getting, we hope that keeps on growing. And stay tuned. Do remember to visit our website and Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and there's a lot more coming elsewhere as well. Till we meet again. Bye.